Hey, you guys, welcome to the Pretty Spiritual Tarot channel. And I am doing a pick a card reading. It is yes and no type of questions. And pretty much you just pick one, you pick a deck, and whatever question, but before you pick a deck, whatever question you had in mind, have that question in your mind, meditate on it, then select one of the decks here that I'm going to show you. And then you can go below to the timestamps, and you'll find the descriptions, and you'll find it in the comment section. But this is only if you are seeing this reading after it is posted, because right now I'm recording live. However, if you come in here live, then you'll have to just pick from whatever deck is going on, and then either wait for it to show up, or you can do instant replay, because I think you guys can do instant replay when you come in here. So even if you're late, I think you can click on like below, like where it normally would let you go backwards or whatever. It'll let you go from the start, so, and it'll let you catch up. So by the way, if you are very impatient and you think the reading is going too slow, or you think it's too long, you go to the top right hand corner of your screen, click on the speed settings, and then click on go on settings, then speed, then you click 1.5x or 2x or whatever you feel comfortable with. If you want it to go slower, you can click something below that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what your options are. And the shape, and what I have here is shapes. Okay, so I'm not doing numbers or anything like that. I have shapes. The decks are already here. So this is going to be a little different. Usually I just shuffle up the decks after you select your option. And if you come into the live, it usually can just like pick up on your energy really well. But I decided to do this ahead of time to save energy. So, energy and time. So what I'm going to do is show you guys your options here. So, these are your options. You have triangle, you have heart, and you have the star. Okay, so those are your options. Take time to think about what your question is, and if you are looking for a yes or no answer, because this is yes or no tarot. And I will be picking up on some details of what happened in the situation, or what's going on in the situation. And I may be able to pick up on what is coming up possibly as well. But advice will be given for whatever deck you selected. So remember, there's triangle, there's heart, and then there's star. You may select more than one deck, but I recommend only selecting one, because it is a yes or no, because you don't want conflicting information. So you don't want a yes and a no. However, if you absolutely feel moved to pick more than one, then you may do so, because you may gain some extra information, and you can just go with the advice to really, really know what you actually should do. Okay, because the one thing that I like to do is I have advice cards in there so that you also get spiritual guidance as well, and not just a yes or no answer. Okay, because I feel like that's way more helpful. Right now I have some YouTube royalty free music playing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and show that on the screen. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna put the information down in the description box as well for YouTube to see, so they can be clear about the fact that this is from their royalty free database for their creators, and that there won't be any issues with that. Okay, so I feel like I have to do this for every video, because I don't want any more issues with that. So this is Fluidscape by Kevin MacLeod. It's in the ambient genre. It's a calm mood type of song. Duration 30 minutes 21 seconds. YouTube, if you have any questions about that, it will be in the description box below, the credits for it. It's from the YouTube creator royalty-free music for creators or whatever, just so y'all know, okay? And just so YouTube will know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with this reading. I'm still out of town visiting with family, and so I'm not in my usual workspace. Okay, so bear with me, folks, as I get this set up here. Had it sitting up perfectly earlier. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you selected the triangle deck, then we're going to go ahead and do your reading for the triangle deck, okay? So let's see what you have. Okay, let's see what you have for, so those are the advice cards. I'm going to put all the advice cards where they belong. And then we're going to get with what's going on here. If I feel the need to clarify anything or pull more cards, then I'll do so. However, I'm just going to go with whatever this is. Okay. So, this card right here, it kind of like did a little thing on the table. So I'm going to say that this is an if about the fact that you guys, you may have a decision to make or you may not. But I feel like whatever's going on here, for the most part, this was in the reverse, though. So it's like you're not making a decision, or someone's not making a decision in this situation, though there is a decision that probably may need to be made. Feeling pulled between more than one direction. For some of you, you just don't want to feel like you're, you don't want to feel like you're being pulled in more than one direction. Because you guys may have had your heart set on something, but then, you're kind of like, some of you may just want to release that burden of making a decision, okay? I'm looking at, I'm looking at the fact that you guys are struggling to kind of really know what to do here in a situation. Like, naturally, you guys you're not connecting with you're not connecting with your inner self. You're not connecting with instinct. You're not connecting with your gut feeling about what you really need to do here in the situation. You know what I'm saying? You're not really it's like you just kind of feel like you're thrown off. Like you're just kind of thrown off. And some of you, that may be a reason why you don't want to make a decision, because you're just feeling kind of thrown off by the whole situation altogether, I feel like you guys want to anchor yourselves. You want to secure yourselves in your situation here. And it looks like there was something that ended. Like maybe there's a door that, that just needed to be closed, or there's a door you need to close, or there's something you need to end if it hasn't already ended. But it feels like something could have ended for you guys. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, perhaps an opportunity that you guys are hoping for just did not come through. It just didn't happen, So it's like you guys missed out on an opportunity, or just something ended. You guys are trying to find what you lost. You guys may be trying to regain what you lost. You guys could be trying to maintain staying strong in the situation, maintain your strength. You guys could be trying to just, get stronger. Maybe even heal. Some of you, it's also like trying to have better discipline here, and bite your tongue in a situation, or hold back, and not be too quick to jump to conclusions. Maybe even for some of you, it's going to be a different narrative for different groups of you, but this is like looking for something that you may have lost, or looking for something that you feel escaped you, you know, or something that may have belonged to you. So, going into if this is like a yes or a no for you guys, I have the recovery card here. Okay, I have the recovery card here. And I kind of feel like um I feel like you guys may feel like something. Hi Jeanette, how are you? And for you guys who are watching right now, this is live, so somebody may come in the chat and I will say hi if they say hi. Um, and if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, you can check the description box below for that. But I feel like for some of you guys, you may feel like the opportunity or whatever this is going on is, you may feel like it won't happen or something won't work out. But you have the recovery card, and though it's in reverse, it's pointing out that you just don't think you'll recover from this. Okay, you don't think you'll recover from this. You will recover from the situation. You will recover from it. Yeah, but it will require you to make the effort, and some of you, I feel like you haven't put in the effort or the time that you may need to put in, because this is in the reverse. But I always read the advice in the upright, and it says make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You have the Sun card. This to me is good news. So I feel like whatever is going on here, this is kind of like, I don't know, it feels like it's up to you to some extent in terms of how, it feels like it's up to you in terms of how you choose to view the situation. You know, like they say, it's up to you to either be optimistic or you can just be pessimistic. So you can either see the glass half empty or you can see it half full. And depending on your perception, hi Charlotte, depending on your perception, you may just, you know, psych yourself out of something that may be possible for you. But with the Sun card, this is usually a good sign, okay? It's usually pointing out happiness and success in some form, but it's saying a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Now, you guys also have the Aphrodite card. So it's telling you to awaken the goddess within you. If you're a guy, then the God within or whatever, through dance, movement, self-care, and appreciating your divinity, appreciating yourself. Now you have endings and you have beginnings. Okay, this is in reverse because like I said, I feel like you guys, you just don't believe that something is possible or that something can work out. But it's, you know, pointing out the old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay. Time to decide. This was in reverse. Time to decide. So it's funny that you guys had time to decide and you had decisions in reverse. And it's once again putting the fact that you guys are postponing something or postponing making a choice or decision, and you really need to just actually make a choice. Okay, so it's telling you yeah, it's telling you make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay, follow your heart, trust your instinct, because trust your gut, because you have the instinct card reverse, which is telling me that you didn't, or you haven't trusted your gut feeling, you haven't trusted what you feel within yourself, you know what I'm saying, as to what you should do. Now you have the say no card in reverse. So it's like you guys want to take an offer, or you want something to work out. You guys may want to accept something, but whatever it is, you're being told to say no. Okay, you're being told to say no. So what I want to say here for this particular situation is, you guys may have certain expectations here. However, whatever you was hoping, whatever you were hoping for, or whatever you were hoping would happen or work out, it did not work out, and there's a reason for everything. Sometimes a door closes or opportunities miss, or things just don't go the way you would like it to because it just wasn't meant to be. And so with that, you take growth from it and you move forward because something better. There's something better. And it's like you can't get what is better for you if something that wasn't the best for you isn't moved out. Hi, is it kimchi? Okay. Yes. So I want to say the answer is no. I would say the answer is no, but at the same time, this the way you look at this whole situation, you know what I'm saying? The way you look at the whole situation determines your outlook for a lot of things in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be optimistic rather than pessimistic. So see the brighter side of things. Don't feel like this is the end. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna move on to the next group here. That was the triangle group. Okay, and let me see. Let me just put these cards up, or at least, I'm just going to put this to the side. Because I don't want to waste time. I'm just going to put it to the side. That's what I'll do. Okay. I'll just put it to the side and I'll put all this up later or whatever. So, just put that to the side. And like I said, remember, for those of you who are interested in getting a personal reading, there is information that will be in the description box there, and I'll also post it in comments after this is over with to let you guys know. Oh, how can I know? How can I get anything with that personal? Okay. Well, Charlotte, if the first one resonated, then that's pretty good. I think you can also replay this even though it's live. Thank you for the like. Somebody gave me a like. Thank you. I think you can go backwards even though this is live to see what you missed from the first group. But the other two groups here, for those of you who are coming in late, is Heart and the Star. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead to the Heart group. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what it says for the Heart group. Normally I shuffle all this live so that the energy resonates for whoever comes into the chat instantly, regardless of which one you select or whatever, but I figured this would save time with how long each one of the readings go, because I have some other stuff that I want to do today. But let's see what's going on for the Heart group. Okay, so for my Heart group people, what do I have here? That to the side, right there. Okay, so it looks like you guys, this is interesting. Okay, so there's something going on here where, hi, I can't pronounce all your names, but I'm just going to say hi because I see you guys coming in. Thanks for coming in. So there's something on here, the situation where I feel like I feel like maybe an agreement wasn't come to, or an arrangement was not able to be made, or a contract didn't go through. And keep in mind, you guys, these readings can resonate for different things in your situation. So for some of you, it may resonate for your love life. For others of you, it may resonate for jobs, career, finances, your money, health, personal situations, or whatever. So just take what resonates and if it makes sense, okay? But yeah, so something didn't work out here, okay? There was somebody couldn't see eye to eye. Like I said, an arrangement didn't fall through, or fell through, or whatever. Some sort of agreement could be made, a contract couldn't be made, or whatever. Somebody could just be literally feeling like the whole situation is off, and maybe feeling like there's a lot of chaos going on. It's going to resonate differently for some of you guys. it could have also been somebody made an offer and it wasn't accepted. Okay, depending on what's going on in your situation. But it looks like whatever's going on here, it looks like there's no regrets. Okay, there's no regrets. There's no sense of disappointment. It's like this was it's like whatever's going on in your situation, you guys decided or somebody decided that like I said, there's no regrets, there's no feeling bad. Whatever happened or was meant to happen. And so there's a sense of release here. Okay, just releasing the situation and accepting whatever happened, whatever went down, whatever couldn't work out didn't work out, you know, whatever agreement couldn't be made, you know, if you couldn't see eye to eye or some contract and come through or an offer didn't work out, you know, because you guys here, this is my card of optimism. Okay, and this is like you guys just decided you're going to have patience and you're going to have faith and you're going to just remain optimistic no matter what, because you believe you're going to get your wish no matter what. And some of you may very well get your wish. And I feel like you guys are pouring your energy into manifesting whatever it is that you guys want. Okay, regardless. Now, what's interesting is here, there was some sort of lack of communication. Okay, and this possibly could have been the reason why something has not happened. Something I'm kind of also getting for some of you guys, and this may not resonate for everyone, is that some of you might still be waiting for an offer or waiting to see if something's going to work out or not. Okay. However, you may have not heard anything yet. Okay, you may have not heard anything yet. You may have not received the communication yet that you're expecting or hoping for. And you could still very well be remaining optimistic and patient in that regard and still trying to manifest what it is that you want. Therefore, you're not, like I said, moping or feeling bad about anything or having regrets. You may have, you know, extended yourself and just, you know, in some form or put yourself out there for whatever it may be, a job, you know, maybe in regards to, you know, you're interested, whatever it is, okay, whatever it is. But I feel like I said, for some of you, you're just releasing the burden of it all. Like, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, well, fine. If you receive a callback, great. If you don't, if you receive communication, if you receive the offer, whatever it is, you guys are not holding on to it in that regard. You know, you guys are freeing yourself of feeling tied up, feeling trapped in a situation. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just, you're allowing yourselves to explore, okay? You're allowing yourself to be free. You're allowing yourself to explore and just not be tied down or burned by anything, okay? So you guys have the flirt card. For some of you, this is pretty much just saying, and I can speak for this in terms of love life and also in general. In general, this is basically saying get out there and network. Okay, get out there, network. There's still opportunity, but you need to get out there and network. If this is regarding your love life, it's telling you to flirt, you know, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And then you have the Knight of Water, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So like I said, it's pointing out that you guys may think your offer has not been either accepted, or if you put in an application somewhere, or like I said, if you put yourselves out there or extended yourselves in any form, in any way, you're thinking that it wasn't received. But my advice in the upright, I always read an upright here, is that, you know, it's telling you that your offer has not necessarily gone missed or overlooked. Your application, whatever it is that you put out there, okay? If you put yourself out there, if you extended yourself to someone, if you try to communicate with someone, or like I said, if you put an application or anything, it's not a missed opportunity necessarily, and it's still pointing out that you may still receive an offer back or hear back or receive something or whatever, or hear something or whatever. But it's telling you Now, for those of you who this may, like I said, resonate in regards to love life or whatever, it's pointing out falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Okay, so someone may reach back to you and invite you to some sort of event, regardless of whatever type of event it is, whether it's professional or maybe if it's a social event or if it is maybe they'll ask you out or something if it's more personal, love life, whatever it is, okay? So that's a good sign. So you guys also have purification, okay? So it's telling you it's time to detox and cleanse of your body and your mind, and that includes of any negative energy, any negative thoughts, whatever, okay? Just clear your whole energy, but I feel like it's also telling some of you to clear your roster. You know, clear your roster or whatever. Make the time available so that you can be free. So whenever this opportunity comes through, you are able to accept it and you're ready to accept it. Okay, because your energy is clear, but also your roster is clear. Your schedule is clear. Okay. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. You also have the Mother Earth card. Okay, so it says you're being called upon to help um, with environmentalism, but I feel like this is more pointing out that you contribute to the environment of the situation. Okay, so I feel like it's telling you to just put the positive energy out there and you will receive it back. Okay, and you have creative expression in reverse. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Okay, so don't be afraid to express yourself. And I feel like that means if you need to extend yourself a little more, don't be afraid to do that because you already got the flirt card here. And this is also my networking card. Okay, so it's telling you to just kind of extend yourself more into the situation, invest yourself more into the situation. Hi, Maria. Um, Start anew is in reverse. So, like I said, it's pointing out the fact that, you know, for those of you who, like I said, you may be worried or concerned that you cannot um, start something back up, or you can't start over, or you can't, like I said, reach back out again, you can. But you need to clear your energy of any doubts, any negative fears, worries, or whatever concerns in that regards. And like I said, some of you need to just start fresh with like clear your whole like make yourselves available. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. For some of you need to make yourselves available because you can start anew, you can start over again. So it's like if you felt like you messed up or you dropped the ball somewhere, you can start back up again. You know what I'm saying? You can't give it another try. So don't be afraid to extend yourselves. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to um, try to, like I said, if it's a job, put your resume back out there or give them another call and say, hey, do you have my resume? Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, you guys put your energy in there and have, hold fast to your faith and make yourselves available. Um, I feel like you guys are going to have something positive come through for you. And then this says to rebel. So don't be worried what other people will think of you if you decide to take a unusual approach or to be unorthodox, or if you just decide you want to just do something different or unconventional. You know what I'm saying? Free yourselves. And sometimes doing something different makes you stand out. Being different can make you stand out, okay, as well. Now here's the answer you guys finally have been waiting for. And I felt like because you already had the, like I said, the Knight of Water, the advice would be read upright, meaning it's a, like I said, you're going to get something out of the situation. You're going to receive an offer. I felt like that was a yes, but it's all about the effort that you put in. So if you don't hear back something at first, it's okay to extend yourself again. Now, don't be a bugaboo or anything. Don't harass anybody. Don't do too much. But it's okay to just reach out one more time and say, hey, did you get my message? Did you get my resume? Did you get my application? How you been doing? That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Depending on whatever the situation is. But here's a really good confirmation. Now, though the yes card is in reverse, this is just pointing out to me that some of you guys are really doubtful. But I always read this card in the upright. My angel answers. Any of my advice cards are to be read in the upright. When they come out reverse, it's just pointing out some of your doubts, your fears, or concerns, right? But the answer is yes. So that's confirming what I already got with the Knight of Cup, that there's some sort of offer that will come through in some form, okay? So I would say that's an awesome result there. That's a good reading. So let's move on to the next reading. Okay, so that was the heart group. And for those of you who are interested in getting a personal reading, you can check the description box below. And I'll also post more information on that in the comment section. Okay, so the final selection here. That's good to hear, Jeanette. I'm glad I did this reading today. Sometimes I feel the need to do a reading and other times I don't. But when I feel the need to do a reading, I feel like it's a good time to do it. Okay, so the final deck is the star deck. Okay, so this is the star group. Okay, the star looks a little funny, but I drew it, so... Okay, so let's see what's going on for the star group. What's going on for you guys here? What answers? What information? What is the advice? What is going on? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. So. Okay. All right, so you guys, this is interesting. Okay. So I feel like what's interesting is you guys may have had something to pop up on you guys. Something may have surprised you. Something that may have caught you out of nowhere or caught you off guard, whether it was positive or negative, okay? Something totally unexpected could have come up, okay? It could have been some news. It could have been a situation that came up. It could have been anything. Hi, is that KOL? Is that Cole? There isn't a list or anything. This was a pick a card. This was a pick a card type of reading. But you know what? What I will do is, if you guys stick around, for those who stick around, I'll probably pull a card for you. Okay? I'll probably pull a card for you just because you guys stuck around. But, anyway, this is, yeah, something came up, okay? Something came up, and like I said, it could have caught you guys off guard, whether it was good or whether it was something bad, okay? But it was totally unexpected. But I feel like for some of you guys, it wasn't necessarily something bad, okay? Because this is not in the reverse, okay? If it was in reverse or something or whatever, then I would say something fell apart. But it is something that definitely caught you off guard, and it, it could have, thrown you off or maybe not, okay? But it also could be a concern, I feel like, for some of you, if there's something that could come up that could throw you off guard. Because I see that you guys are not willing to take any risk or take any chances. Some of you guys are not even willing to communicate or reach out in this regard here, because this is the Knight of Rods in reverse. But in this deck, this is definitely not want to take a risk. Like, you don't want to make any sudden moves and get burned. You know what I'm saying? But in the traditional sense, the Knight of Rods is like communicating, but when it's in reverse, it's like not communicating or not hearing any communication as well, okay? So, but it also is like not making any sudden moves, okay? So it seems like you guys are just not wanting to, like I said, take any risks, not wanting to make any sudden moves, not wanting to do anything that could cost you in any form. Okay. And I feel like that has a lot to do with this tower. Like you guys are trying to either sense that tower moment, or you're trying to prevent it. Like you're trying to prevent something crazy from happening, or something falling apart, or something unexpected that you're not so sure about. Okay. And once again, I see a lack of movement, a lack of willingness to move forward. This could be on your end or someone else's, but it feels like it's just a lot of your same energy because of the wheel. Okay. Um, Hi, Anisha. But yeah, so because you got with the wheel in reverse, that's like literally, I don't want to say it's stagnant, but it's like being stagnant. It's stagnant, energy, because it's like literally not moving forward, not moving anywhere. Okay. And it's not that you guys don't want to overcome any obstacles or challenges, but it's like there's a lot of hesitation here. Okay, because you just don't want to make any mistakes, is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's a big lot of what I'm getting here. So I got the suffering card in reverse. So I feel like you've been playing it safe, and you guys, you're just kind of like, you're hanging in there. You're doing fine. You're hanging in there. You got the quest card. You guys are really trying to figure it out. You're really trying to figure it out. You're on a journey to figure it out. Flowers. I don't know if somebody here is anticipating some sort of romance, or if someone's anticipating either receiving some sort of kind gesture, or giving some sort of kind gesture. But it's like someone's anticipating this, but this is also someone anticipating something wonderful or something beautiful. Okay? Either being received, or, or given, offered, or whatever. Whether it's romantic, or it's just something that is pleasant, or something that is good or beautiful. Now, what's interesting is, yeah, you guys got the Knight of Fire again. You guys got the Knight of Fire again. So this is once again pointing out you guys are hesitant to make any moves, to take any action. Okay. But and it's also pointing out to me that, let's say if you're expecting someone to make a move, or to take some action, or to communicate, you have doubts that they're going to do it. Okay. So, but in the upright, because this is an advice card, it's pointing out that you need to be aware that action is necessary, but action may also be coming your way. Okay. It's going to be a slightly different narrative for each one of you, because you all are in slightly different situations, though it's similar energy. Okay. It's also pointing out the need to focus. Okay. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So you guys are being told to get advice from someone who's creative. Okay. Now what's interesting, don't do that. My kid. I'm doing a reading. Doing a reading. Hold on a sec. Hold on. She's not here. She left. Go finish watching your cartoons, babe. Hold on, you guys. He doesn't understand that. Babe, go finish watching your cartoons with your grandpa. Go finish watching your cartoons with your grandpa. Okay, sorry about that. That's my munchkin or whatever. He's like... Anyway, yeah. So anyway, you guys got a wait card here. Okay, so you're being told to be like really patient here. So for those of you who this is not about waiting, if this is not about waiting for an offer to come through, for some of you this is about trying to figure out if you want to make a move or not. But like I said, I see that you guys, you don't necessarily want to take a risk. So you guys have confirmation here to wait. Others of you, I feel like the wait is more about being patient. You know what I'm saying? Like you're being told that you're going to have to wait. So you're going to need to be patient. Whereas for some of you, if you're the ones anticipating making the action rather than waiting on someone else to make the action, then you're being told to just hold off for a minute. Okay. Um, Now, depending on what's going on in your situation, you guys are having doubts about if this is the right one, if it's a person, or if it's the right situation, or if it's the right job, or whatever it may be, because this is in reverse. But I always read the cards in upright here, this one in upright, and it's telling you this could be the one. Okay. Hi, Lele. I'm only answering questions in here under a super chat. However, if you guys stick around, I may pull one card for you guys. You know, okay. Um, or you can seek a private reading with me. Now, it's telling you guys you've already either found the opportunity that you seek, or if this is about a person, then you have already met the right one. Okay. So though you guys, some of you guys could be doubting if this is the right situation or the right person or the right choice or whatever, it's telling you that it is. So, but you're going to need to be more patient about the whole thing. And I feel like maybe let things play out. Okay. Because sometimes sitting and waiting can allow things to unfold for you to really see what's really going to be in your best interest, or what's really going to happen, or what's really going to work out. Okay, so other advice cards you guys have: start delegating. You guys aren't doing that. So you guys are not taking the action. Okay, you're not taking the action for those of you who really need to do so, because the delegating card is in reverse and it's telling you need to do this. Okay. And delegating could be just like simply making plans, you know, so that you are prepared. Because I see, like I said, some of you are hesitant to make any moves or do anything because you're not sure. So at least start making plans or start delegating what you want to happen. But it says ask others, including anyone you trust, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So some things is a little bit too much to take on by yourselves, you know what I'm saying? So if you need to ask somebody for advice, do so. If you need help with something, ask others for help that can help you, depending on what's going on in the situation. You also have, now this is interesting, fertility in reverse. Okay, fertility in reverse. Now I don't want to say this is about pregnancy for some of you, but maybe a small tiny fraction of you it might be. Okay, but fertility a lot of times is also about, in terms of the energy, it's not always about getting pregnant, things like that. It's usually more so about being fertile enough to produce something, such as producing results, producing a project, producing an opportunity or whatever. You know, in order to be fertile, you have to have um, everything that you need to create something or to grow something. So you guys may need to figure out what that is that you need that will allow you guys to be prepared or have the skills or at least the necessary energy to manifest what it is that you want or to create what it is that you want. So it's telling you, though, that it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So you guys can work with the situation. You know what I'm saying? You have, you know, some of you probably already have what it is you need to get it going. You know what I'm saying? The skills, the experience, the finances, the resources. You may know some people that could help or whatever. And if you don't, then start working on a plan on how you can do that, how you can execute something you really want to execute to happen. And you're being told to trust. Okay? Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path or to guide your love life path or whatever is going on in your personal life or in your situation. Have trust, have faith. Okay? And speaking of having faith, you know, this is David and Goliath. And for those of you who know the story of David and Goliath, he had to have a lot of faith. A lot of faith. And some of you know about having the faith of a mustard seed, because it only takes that much faith to overcome an obstacle in a situation. Okay, and all he needed was just one stone in his slingshot to overcome this giant, whatever, which is metaphorical for a huge obstacle. Okay, but it's saying you are not afraid. Okay, um, some of you may not be afraid, or some of you need to be aware that you don't need to be afraid. Just have courage. Okay, be courageous, have courage, because it doesn't take a whole lot to achieve great things or to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Final advice: clean up your mess. So if there was anything, like, you could have been trying to create something. Okay, you could have been trying to create something, and sometimes you're trying to create things, it can create a little bit of a mess. So just, clean it up. But if you made any mistakes or made any errors, um just go back and try to fix what you can. Just try to fix what you can, within reason. Okay, because it's, for some of you, it's pointing out that you need to go back and fix something that you may have made a mistake with, an error, or a mess with. Okay, um so this is what I want to say in terms of if this is a yes or if it's a no. Okay, I feel like this is one of those situations that it depends on you as to where things go, but I feel like this is a yes. Okay, but you guys need to have patience. You guys need to have faith. You need to trust, that you can do this, or that this will work out, as long as you, um, are optimistic, and, like I said, have faith, and as long as you also take the action that you need to take. Um, it's okay to sit back and be patient and wait. For those of you who are wondering if this is the time yet, this may not be the time yet to make your move. Okay, so for those of you who are concerned if you need to make a move yet, or whatever, it probably isn't. Just be patient. However, the time will come up, and you will know when it's the right time, because if you do your due diligence, you continue to do your research, you continue to make your plans, for, continue to, like I said, stay positive, look into things, and, like I said, if you need help from anybody, just don't be afraid to ask. But, you know what it is you need to know when you need to know it. You'll see what it is you need to see when you need to see it, in order to know if you need to make that move or not. But I feel like, yes, you will get to do so, but maybe not right now. Okay, but it can happen though when it should, if you sit completely in fear. Don't sit in fear. Just do your research and take your time, and be prayerful, meditate, and do positive affirmations and manifest what it is you want. Okay, so, that is that was the star group reading. Okay, that was star group reading. um Now, those of you who are still here, and I'm only going to do this for those who are still here. Anybody who comes in after this, or anybody who left, I'm sorry, they're not. So I only see 3 of you in here. Um, if you wanted a card pull, and I think, what am I going to pull? Let me see, what am I going to pull? What am I going to pull? What would I pull? I'm just going to pull an angel answer card for you guys personally, okay? An angel answer card. So even though, let's say, if you felt like the reading was was sufficient enough for you guys, or whatever, um I'm just gonna pull one more of these for you. So whoever wants a card pull, just speak up right now, real quick. Otherwise, I'm out of here because I have something else that I will have to do. um okay, Jeanette. So I will pull one for you real quick. And I don't know if there was somebody else who had a question. Let's just see what comes up for you, Jeanette, okay? Let's see what comes up for you real quick. Like I said, anybody else who comes in here after this, they done missed out. Not because I'm trying to be mean, but because I will have to leave out of here in a second. Okay, so that's flipped out. Oh, okay. So this is, it says improving. It says improving health, but this is like the improving card, period. So whatever it was, or whatever it is that's going on, it's going to improve for you, okay? Whether it's your health or something else. Somebody else just said something real quick. Who else just said something? Okay, so Jeanette, that was for you. So whatever is going on in your situation, I don't know if it regards to health, but it says improving health. But if it's not your health, the situation will improve itself, or the health of the situation will improve, if that makes any sense. Okay, and then Anisha, I saw you said something, so I'm gonna pull one for you. And there was a third person in here, so if you want a card, let me know. Okay, that's good to hear, Jeanette. That's really good to hear. Jeanette, I don't know if you saw the last reading I did, but towards the end of that reading, I pulled health cards for those who were interested in getting health advice, because I have a deck called the Herbal Tarot or whatever, and it was, I haven't really used that deck in any of my readings except for that one. Thank you. Okay, so Anisha, let's see what comes out for you. And that one popped. Okay, so this is in reverse. It says in the near future. So there's something you're doubtful about in the near future, but something is possible for you in the near future. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, something is possible for you in the near future here, because this popped out in the near future. So something's coming up for you. And you may or you may not be aware of it. Was there one more person in here? Because I saw there's like a third person. You don't have to if you don't want it. You don't have to if you don't want it. But otherwise, I kind of am curious to see what's in the near future. I just kind of want to clarify it for some reason. Okay, it finally stopped spinning. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's the Tower in reverse. So in the near future, this is interesting. So the Tower and upright in this deck is all about a foundation that is easy to blow away, and realizing that something that you built or thought was built on a solid foundation, you find out it isn't. But in reverse, this is the total opposite. So whatever it is that you built or will build will be on a very solid foundation. So that's in the near future. Okay, so whatever's going on for you in the near future in terms of what you're building, it will be solid. It will be secure. It will be built on a solid foundation. And I'm just kind of going to pull this Herbal Tarot out for okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know that, Anisha. Was it, hold on here. Jeanette, I don't know why I kind of want to pull one of these Herbal Tarot cards for you, just out of curiosity, but, if that's okay with you. No, I just have to always, I have to get permission, because I don't want to do it if you don't want me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of what they call it, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you're never supposed to pull a card for anyone without their permission. So, thank you for your permission. Was it? Maybe it was this one. Yeah, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So now this is interesting. The 10 of Cups is definitely is pointing out good health, so you will have good health. But this is also the marijuana card. Okay, it's the marijuana card. So I don't know if you're into cannabis or not, um, or the CBD oil or the CBD products and stuff like that that they have out there. But um, I just kind of want to see what else that this resonate with, because this deck is a totally different deck from a lot of the other decks. And I rarely have ever pulled this out. What is it? What is that? Where's the cups? I want the cups. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, it was pointed out, and I already knew this anyway. Cannabis is good for a lot of it's good for a lot of stuff. The CBD products, CBD oil, cannabis is good for a lot of stuff. So, um, all right. Well, there's your confirmation. But of course, I have to always tell you, because I tell everyone this, with any health concerns, always see a doctor, of course, or whatever. But I'm glad I was able to confirm something for you or to be helpful. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes. And thanks for joining me. And now I actually have to run out of here because I have somewhere to be and somewhere to go. I appreciate you guys. Love and life and